an African woman, I have to know how to cook porridge and ugali. Yeah, you know, nsima, fufu, sadza, pap. An African woman must know how to cook those things. Handmade. There's no machine for them. Yeah, not even porridge. Africans. Hello everybody, karibuni Afrocentric Spaza. Today I will show you guys how I cook semolina porridge. Semolina, see, because semolina porridge. This product is from Australia. Yeah, I just bought it at Coles supermarket. Yeah. Africans love porridge. I think mainly East Africans love porridge. It's not just for babies. Yeah. So let's show you the ingredients that I have. And before we go further, I want to recommend all the Africans watching this. You know, if you live abroad, please take vitamin D supplements. They're very good. We don't get enough sunlight living abroad, and because we have melanated skin, our skin takes longer to absorb the sun, the sunlight rays. Please, nurses and doctors and scientific people, help me to elaborate that more in the comment section. Yes, so if you are living abroad, please do take vitamin D supplements, because the sun here is different from the one in Africa. You know, in Africa the sun is there much longer than okay, so you will need a pot, a cooking pot, semolina flour, 1 cup of water, cold water, sugar, milk powder or milk, wooden spoon, and a spoon. So first put that 1 cup of cold or hot water. Okay, leave that to boil. Another thing, you can boil hot water in the electric jug and then put it here. Cover it to boil faster, and that way you save electricity. So while the water is boiling, start your mixture. Take 1, 2, 3 spoons of semolina flour, and let's start with a 1/4 cup. I'll put a 1/4 cup of cold water. See? Yeah, you don't want too much water, because you can always add it later on while cooking. Then add sugar to your sweetness taste. I won't tell you how much. Everybody's sweetness level is different. I usually just put 1.5 spoons. Yeah. And then mix it. Make sure it's thick while you're mixing. It's not too watery. Yeah. So it has to be a thick paste. Yeah, this porridge will be enough for one person, not two, okay? So if you want to make it for more people, just double the mixture according to your eye measurements. Yeah. Okay, the water is already boiling, so let's go. Yeah, so I'm going to put this cold mixture into this hot pot. So now you need your wooden spoon. We call it mwiko in Kiswahili. Yeah. This is kikombe in Kiswahili. Kijiko in Kiswahili. So start stirring. Oops, I forgot to put the milk powder. Anyway, it's not too late, I can add it now. But let me stir this first so that it does not get, what do you call it, clumpy. So as soon as you put the mixed flour and water into the hot water, make sure you start stirring it. You know, don't go on and start something else. Just start stirring like I'm doing now so that it does not become clumpy. You know, having clumps of stiff flour in there. And this same technique is applied to all porridges, whether it's sorghum porridge, maize porridge, yeah, except for oats, yeah, because that is not really flour, it's different. But all types of fine flour, you do have to stir it first, yes, and then you can, once you've seen that it's not getting clumpy, if you see a little bit of clumps, mash them by the side like this. And keep stirring. If you don't take milk, I guess you'll just have to take it plain like this, but I think semolina porridge would be nice with milk. Yeah. But there are some types of porridge you do not need milk, like sorghum porridge. You don't need to add milk. Yeah. You know, or you can use coconut milk or almond milk. Yeah. So let me go and mix the milk powder because I had forgotten to put milk powder. If you're not using milk powder, you can just put in, let's say, so if you're not using milk powder, you can use milk, okay, or almond milk or coconut milk. Yes. I put 2 spoons of milk powder. I like mine creamy. Yeah, because the milk back in Africa, it's very creamy and rich. Compared to here, they've removed it. They've removed a lot of things. And you can add cold water and hot water. Add hot or cold water and the milk powder, mix it. See? See? It's just like milk. Add it into the porridge. Stir again. See? Yummy, yummy. So just went to rinse the cup. Make sure I get all those bits in there. See how creamy it is now. Yum. See? So I'm going to leave it to boil. I'll have to make sure that I see bubbles popping out, and it should not be too long. You know, I can leave it to boil for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, that way the flour is cooking, you know. Yeah, so you must make sure that you start seeing it boil. I feel like I should add a little bit of water, because when porridge settles, it usually is thick. It becomes thicker. Yeah, let me add a bit of water, maybe a 1/4 cup. Yes. So add water. Start again. Just cook it on medium heat. Porridge does not like high heat, you know, just medium, and when it's about to cook, you lower the heat. This is my first video for the new year, can you imagine? Yeah, so yeah, the new year 2021. What are you guys going to do or change this new year? What are your goals? I will keep on vlogging. Yes, I wanted to start this in 2017 and I was shy about it, so no more of that. Yeah, tell me in the comment section below, what are you guys going to change about yourselves, your new goals? While the porridge is cooking, let me show you how the weather is like in New South Wales, Australia right now. Like I told you, you know, if you're in Australia or anywhere, any country abroad outside Africa, and you're an African, you need to take vitamin D. And this is why. Look at the weather today in New South Wales, Australia. It's January. Is it 2nd January? No. Today is 3rd January. I'm filming this 2021, but the day I upload it on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, I don't know. It could be 3 or 4 days later. Depending on my schedule and things I'm doing. So what was I saying? Yeah, so if you know my background, I grew up in New Zealand as well, and coming from New Zealand, I was thinking Australian weather will be like African weather. You know, people have this imagination that Australia is hot, it's warmer like Africa, but no. I think it depends where you are in Australia. So I am in New South Wales province in Australia, and right now the weather is just like New Zealand. It's cloudy, the sky is gray, you know, just look behind me, you know. The sky is gray. It's not, yesterday was raining, this morning it was raining. Yeah, so, and November the weather was on and off. It was hot and cold. 1 minute I'm wearing, you know, spring clothing, you know, light sweaters, light jackets. And they say that summer starts in December, you know, but to me it's like spring. Yeah. So yeah, just have a look and see for yourself. So you see, this is the weather right now, as I'm still waiting for the porridge to boil. Look, the clouds are gray. It's just similar to New Zealand. I don't see much difference of New Zealand weather with New South Wales, Australia. I think if you go further up North Australia, it will be much warmer, you know, starting from Queensland province, going up all the way to Darwin, those places, it will be hotter. You've seen the weather, you know, so it's not always very hot like we think in New Zealand and Africa that Australia is hot. No, it depends where you live in Australia. Yeah, this is January, and January is supposed to be real summer. I guess it will start being warmer later on, but the whole of December, oh my goodness, I just felt it was just like New Zealand. Like, one minute it's warm, one minute it's windy, one minute it's cold, you know. The weather is unpredictable. Yeah, it's not really predictable, and the changes are so sudden that you can catch a cold during these sudden changes. Yeah, that's how the weather is like in New South Wales, Australia, and that is what I have experienced. Okay, let's go back to the house and see how the porridge is going. Yeah. Ooh, this is the porridge. It's boiling. See? This is what I meant by you have to see it boiling. You have to see the bubbles. You know, the bubbles. You have to make sure your porridge boils. Otherwise, the flour is not cooked. You'll be eating the raw flour. Yeah. So make sure it boils. For this amount of porridge, 10 minutes of boiling should be enough. If you're cooking more porridge, then you need to let it boil more for, you know, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah. And each and every flour is different. Some types of flour needs more boiling. Yeah. So it comes with practice. The more you practice cooking different types of porridge flour, you will know whether it's cooked or not. Yeah. So you can see mine is so creamy. Yum. So you can see, yeah, the lighting is so bright here. The porridge, I think, is enough. And this is the texture you want of any porridge, so that once it cools down, it won't be too thick that you cannot, you know, drink with a cup, and you know you'll be forced to use a spoon. So I prefer this texture. It has to be this flowy, you know, liquidy. See? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will switch it off. Oops. Asanteni sana. I hope you learned a lot. You know, while I was cooking porridge. An African woman, I have to know how to cook porridge. And ugali. Yeah. You know, nsima, fufu, sadza, pap. An African woman must know how to cook those things. Handmade. There's no machine for them. Yeah. Not even porridge. Africans, our foods, you still can't cook them using machines. I mean, the traditional ones. Yeah. Anyway, I like cooking. Yeah. So how can I cook porridge and not show you guys how I drink it? So you see, this is the texture. Smells so nice, yummy. And I like to drink mine in a cup. See, another left. So this is about 2 cups. I usually drink 2 cups of porridge. I'm an African woman. What do you expect? Yeah. So I'll cover this while I drink this. This is the porridge, karibuni. Welcome. Yeah. So you can have porridge with a toast of bread or groundnuts. I like to have mine with cashew nuts. Yeah. This this African meal porridge is very, very healthy. And it's what we feed our babies with. Yeah. And our toddlers. We feed them porridge. Porridge is given a lot to children in Africa. It helps in many, many ways. There's a lot of nutrients in it. Some countries mix theirs with their porridges. It's a mixture of maize, groundnuts, sorghum, into one flour. Some just drink one type, whether it's just sorghum, whether it's just millet. Yeah. Yeah. You know how they really recommend oats in this overseas country? Our porridge is like oats to us. It's the healthiest, it's the best. And you can find these sorghum flours, millet, maize in those African stores. There's an African store I vlogged about in my YouTube channel. You can check it out. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. How could I? Porridge in Kiswahili, it's called uji. Uji. And yeah. And cashew nuts is korosho. There's plenty of korosho in Tanzania. So what should I show you guys next? How to cook ugali. Ugali is the main staple food in East Africa. Actually, sorry, the whole of Africa. But in East Africa we call it ugali. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share to your friends. Yeah. See you guys next time, and please hit the notification bell. Okay? Go ahead.